What up, all you worship peoples? Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Nate Meist, and I love equipping worship leaders with helpful and encouraging content. And today we're going to be looking at a brand new one by Brooke Ligertwood called 1,000 Hallelujahs. Let's get into it. Alright, so 1,000 Hallelujahs. This one was written by Brooke and Scott Ligertwood and Phil Wickham. And you can definitely tell when you listen to the song, you can hear some of those Wickham melodies in there that are, prominent in some of his other songs. It's a beautiful song, amazing melodies. I really love this one. It's got kind of like a hymn vibe to it too, especially in the chorus. And it's just one of those songs that it's like, I feel like everyone's gonna love it, depending on whatever your demographic is in your church, whatever the age range is, I feel like all people will accept this song and sing this song, and it's just a great all-around worship song for Sundays and for church. So I'm excited to teach this one to you guys. Alright, so there are three main things we're going to be going over in this video today to help you learn this song. The first thing we're going to look at are the keys that you can play this song in, the key that it was recorded in, the key that I'm playing it in. The second thing we're going to go over are two strumming patterns that will get you through this entire song, kind of like foundational strumming patterns that'll cover every section of this song. And the third and final thing are the chords. I'm going to play through each part of this song, and as I do, I'm going to have these handy little chord diagrams up here in the upper right hand corner to help you out, and you can even pause it and study kind of the finger placement that I'm using on every chord that I'm going to play for this song. Don't forget that this video is segmented into the various sections of this song, so just hover your little mouse pointer or your little thingy over the time bar at the bottom of the video, and you can skip ahead to whatever section that you like. Alright, so key and capo placement. This song was originally recorded in the key of D flat or C sharp. If you look on songselect.com, they're going to tell you that the song was recorded in D flat. And you can play in that key with two different capo positions, and I'll be showing you the one that puts you in the G position. Okay, so that means that you're going to put your capo on the 6th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when I play in the G position in standard tuning, I will be in the key of D flat. That's the key that this song was originally recorded in. Now, it's a female vocalist, so it's probably not going to work for me. And if you're a male vocalist, it probably won't work for you either, unless you got some crazy range going on, which would be very cool. But I played around with a few different keys, and for me, I landed on kind of a weird key, still in the G position, but that would be the key of A flat. So I'll be down here, but either way, it's the same exact chords positionally. With the chords that I'm going to show you today, all you would have to do is download your chord chart in the key of G, put your capo on the 6th fret, and play in the G position, and you'd be in the originally recorded key. But for me, I landed on the key of A flat. I played around with the melody. I found that the highest part of the song is the chorus, so I kind of used that to gauge where I should sing. You gotta play around with certain keys, and it might end up that you're playing in a weird key, but it's gotta be good for your voice. I'm going on a rant here. This is like a Nate rant. It's not really a rant, I would say, but there's I think there's a balance between finding a key that is good for the church, right? Your priority should be I want the people to sing. I want this to be approachable for them. This is not for me to perform, and not for me to sound amazing. This is for them. At the same time, you don't want to sound terrible either, because that would be distracting. You want to put the song in a good key for your voice that caters well to your range so that it sounds nice. You want things to sound nice, because then they're not distracting, and people like things that sound nice, and they like to sing along to things that sound nice. It's just kind of like musical common sense. Alright, so the strumming patterns. Now, these strumming patterns are foundational, okay? So What that means is like, this is like the starting point of the strumming pattern. You can add different strumming strokes here and there in between what I'm going to show you and kind of make it your own. But this is like the general kind of pattern that I'll be using for different sections of the song. So this is strumming pattern number 1. I'll be using this for the verses, and I think the first chorus, and I think the bridges as well. So this is strumming pattern number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's slow that down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, 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 down. And this is strumming pattern number 2. I'll be using this strumming pattern on the more powerful parts of the song, like the choruses, and I think maybe the bigger bridges as well. So, and I'll call out which strumming pattern I'm going to use for each section as I play through the song. So, strumming pattern number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's slow that down. So 1, 2. All right, let's slow that down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, up, 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 down. All right, the intro of the song, we are using strumming pattern number 1 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Into verse 1. All right, verse 1, we are continuing strumming pattern number 1 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Who else would walk the crowd to worship? Whose glory taught the stars to shine? Perhaps creation longs to have the words to sing, but this joy is mine. Into chorus number 1. All right, chorus number 1, we are continuing strumming pattern number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. With 1,000 hallelujahs, we magnify your name. You alone deserve the glory, the honor, and the praise. Lord Jesus, this song is forever yours. 1,000 hallelujahs and 1,000 more. 3, 4. Into verse number 2. All right, verse number 2, we are still going with that strumming pattern number 1 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Who else would die for our redemption? Whose resurrection means no rise. There isn't time enough to sing of all you've done, but I have eternity to try. 3, 4. Into the chorus. All right, chorus number 2, and we are moving on to strumming pattern number 2 at this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4. With 1,000 hallelujahs, we magnify your name. You alone deserve the glory, the honor, and the praise. Lord Jesus, this song is forever yours. 1,000 hallelujahs and 1,000 more. And go straight into the instrument. instrumental. Alright, the instrumental, we'll be using strumming pattern number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the first bridge. Alright, so there are 3 different bridges in this song. Right now we're going to play the first 2 back to back, and then another bridge comes later on in the song. But right now I'm going to be calling these bridges 1 and 2. So I'll show you the first one now, and we will be using strumming pattern number 1 for this bridge. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Praise to the Lord, the Lamb, to the King of heaven, praise. For he rose, now he reigns. We will sing forever. And then into the second bridge. Alright, bridge number 2, there are some different chords here. Same strumming pattern, which is strumming pattern number 1, but it'll be played with some more intensity here. So let's go through this. Bridge number 2. So 1, 2, 3. Praise to the Lord, to the Lamb, to the King of heaven, praise. For he rose, now he reigns. We will sing forever. 3 more into the chorus. Alright, into chorus number 3, we are using strumming pattern number 2 here, and this is probably the most intense chorus in the song. So let's go through this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. With 1,000 hallelujahs, we magnify your name. You alone deserve the glory, the honor, and the praise. Lord Jesus, this song is forever yours. 1,000 hallelujahs and 1,000 more. Into the instrumental again. Alright, so this is the instrumental, but using strumming pattern number 2 this time. Let's do it. So 1, 2, 3. Into the bridge. Alright, then after that instrumental, we go into the final bridge, bridge number 3. This is a different combination of chords than the other 2 bridges. It's kind of like they do the first bridge in the first half of this bridge, and the second bridge in the second half of this bridge, if that makes sense. But let's go through it. We'll be using strumming pattern number 2 here, bridge number 3. So 1, 2, 3. Praise to the Lord, to the Lamb, to the King of heaven, praise. For he rose, now he reigns. We will sing forever. 3, 4. Into the final chorus. Alright, and then we have the final chorus. This is kind of like the ending of the song, and I'll be using only downstrokes as I play through this final chorus. So 1, 2, 3. With 1,000 hallelujahs, we magnify your name. You alone deserve the glory, the honor, and the praise. Lord Jesus, this song is forever yours. 1,000 hallelujahs and 1,000 more. Alright, 1,000 hallelujahs. I wonder how many songs, how many worship songs have like the word 1,000 in it. You know, I feel like there's been a billion. You know, Hillsong came out with that song, a billion. What is it called? A billion. Let me find this. That's right, 100 billion times. Well, the song is called So Will I. I've done that song many times, so I don't know how I forgot that. But a billion, 1,000, 10,000 reasons. I don't know. It's just a random thing that popped in my head. Anyways, this song is, like I've already said, I'm a huge fan of it. It's got some beautiful melodies in it. It's got some hymn vibes. It's very hymny. It's super hymny. It's very worshipy, super churchy, and as always, it's like insanely praisey. Like it drives me crazy, to be honest with you. I hope that this video helps you to play this song, and if you are playing this song, I want to hear about it. Please comment down below, and even let me know if there's other songs that you'd like me to cover. I want to hear from you guys. So I hope you're doing well. I hope that the new year is going good for you, and I will see you guys in the next video.